Tap the screen, like and share. Tap the screen, like and share. Good evening. Tap the screen, like and share. There was not one share yet. Let's get it. Like, share, share, share. I'm inviting everybody to this live. Hi, I'm good. I wanted to come in, talk about what just happened in Kappa's live. Can I not share it? Oh. I'm just tired of the misinformation. And so I want real-time people who are going to tell the truth when people are lying. That's what I want at this moment. I want people that are going to tell the truth if they're in another live and they're addressed. That's what I'm doing. Because some things have been said that I've never said or have done. And so I'm like, you know what? The old me would have just, oh yeah, she wanted to confront me. I wonder if she'll come without all of those cronies. Because people are very interesting when they got a whole group of people around them. But typically they're not capable of standing on their own 2 feet. That's what I find with weak people. They only know how to jump you or try to disparage your name. When they have a whole bunch of people. Whew. Come on, can y'all invite people? If anybody can get in contact with Kappa, can you call her over here? Can you get one of the llamas? As a matter of fact, I'm going to unblock people so they can come in my live as themselves. You know, when you have a whole crew some people can't stand alone. And I don't have a problem with anybody coming in. Moving forward, I'm going to let you come in and you're going to speak your piece, because I find it very interesting when people fake it. Because they're in a group. And I could handle anybody. I don't really need a whole lot of people. But I don't do well with disrespect. So I'm unblocking those who I've blocked. Because I want y'all to come in. I'm going to let you up in a box and all that. I'm not going to call you out your name like I was being called out my name. I'm not going to do any of that stuff because I don't handle people like that. I'm super aware and I'm super smart. Yes, I want all of them in here. Some people even, yeah, this is good. Let's get it. I just feel like, even if anybody can get in contact with Dr. Fingers, because he said some things too. And I just want to give everybody an opportunity in my space where I can control the respect level, because I'm not going to let anyone be disrespected in my space. I'm going to handle them like they're human beings and see their humanity first. Okay, Forever Blessed. Thank you, my love. Tap the screen, gift, like, and share. I like facts. I'm a facts-based type of personality. And some things were said about me, and that's so untrue that I need to address it, because that is how misconceptions are grown. And I normally don't address things. I just let it go. But I learned the last time, when you let people say what they want about you and then they spread it around the internet, people already assume the worst of you because you've never defended yourself. So this is going to be on 4K in my space, where I'm able to express myself and be respected at the same time. And I welcome anybody. I'm gonna name a couple of people that has hosted a whole live about me and never have talked to me, never have seen me in real life, but seems to think they know me. And they don't. If anybody can ask T. Nathan to come over here, because I would like to speak to him as well. Cuban Delight is not welcome because she's just disrespectful. And I don't operate well with women who don't have respect for themselves. And if you disrespect other people for no reason that you don't even know, I don't think you're a very respectful person. And I'm saying that out loud in front of everybody. Anything I can say, I'll say. If I say it once, I can say it twice. I don't ever have to lie. I'm just putting that out there. Come on, tap the screen, share. It's only been 14 shares. I didn't go up in Kappa's live hiding myself. I went up there because I wanted to have a mature conversation with her. I don't enjoy having dialogue that's not equitable or effective. You know what I mean? Like, bring them out, call them over. It's only 19 shares. Let's go get the likes up, get the gifting up. We all know how this works. Okay, I don't know, Cora, Nisi, I don't know who you are. Did I share it to you? Because you're not, let me see. You don't follow me, but I guess they just wanted you to see what's happening. I'm not sure. Maybe they wanted to share it with you because they feel like you could be a voice in the room. Thank you, Fire. Can you guys tap the screen, like and share? One of the things that was mentioned when I left the live, not while I was in there, that I could dispel is the fact that I told people to go and call CPS on Patrick, which is a total lie. And anybody who's been in my lives, I've only had maybe 3 or 4 talking about that subject. You know that I would never, ever, 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 ever approve of that. Ever in my life, I would never agree to calling CPS just because I'm upset with someone or because they've done something in their past. I've said that over and over. Exactly. I've said that so many times. And I am just flabbergasted that the minute that I left that box, that's exactly what they said. Some woman came up in the box saying that I literally told people when I had 10 people in my live, to tell the 10 people to call CPS. First of all, there's never been a day that I've ever been live that I've only had 10 people. Not even when I first started coming on TikTok. So I have no idea. I've been on TikTok for a year and some change, and I have never, ever never had 10 people in my life. So she's lying just by her number. But the fact that that is being spread, I know that there were people in this live. I know that there are people in this live that was in here earlier today and was in here the day before when someone else came in here and said that someone called CPS on him. And I said, I do not agree with that. I don't think that you should be doing that. And that is just disgraceful. That is my opinion on it. I don't agree. I would never, ever, ever in my life do that to someone unless I know for sure. And I am a mandated reporter, federally cleared. Wonderful. Whenever she's ready to talk, we can talk another time. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. But I mean, you guys are going to record and she can see it and she can respond. I would never, ever, ever, ever do that unless I know. I have federal clearances. I have state clearances. I would never put my clearances on the line because I'm upset with someone on TikTok. That is just ridiculous. And if I had any child abuse claim, if I've ever had, because I've heard people say that I've abused children and I've had child abuse, sweetheart, you could never get any clearances if you had any abuse claims against you. That would be impossible. You could never work in a bank if you've had any type of felony offenses or anything against you. You could never. If I was convicted of any type of felonies or what they said, fraud, then I could never do what I do for a living. It just would not be possible. And that's what I asked. I said, Honey Badger, I said to them, show me the proof. Then they went about their business. You can't work in a lot of places with those convictions, which is why Patrick can't get a job. Exactly. Exactly. I literally said for the shirts that if people want to purchase, when the shirts were being announced, I said shirts need to be paid for. I am not rich and I'm not going to pay for shirts. If you want to show up at a rally, a protest, or anything like that, typically people pay for their own shirts. That is not an unusual ask. And if you've ever done any organizing, you know this. So people say that they organize and they're activists and they've done all these things. And I'm not going to question that. But if you've done all these things, then you would know for a fact that it takes money to organize people. Period, point blank. Yes, they're upset about me being in a live with Scala, and that's their business. What's Scala's old girlfriend's name? Leola. Leola, if you are on my live, I've been sent your lives over and over and over again. And I'm just here to say to you, I have no beef with you. But if you want to come on this live and discuss what your real-time issue is with me, then feel more than free. I'm a one-man army. I can handle anybody that comes in this live. I dare you come in my live and talk what you talk when you have all those people supporting you in your lies. Excuse me, Leon, but let me say this. I can choose to associate with whomever I want to associate with. I came on this app alone. I built my following on my strength. People come to see me talk, and that is what it is. I heard about Patrick and what he'd done to his children 3 weeks ago. It took me that long for me to even respond. When I decided to respond, that's when I decided to respond. Now, this is the interesting thing that's really like mind-boggling, is that there is so many other people talking about this same topic, hosting entire lives, and nobody's talking about them. But the fact that I'm hosting and talking about this man who brutally harmed his children, broke 5 body parts on one of them, it's an issue. And he literally pled guilty to these charges. Literally pled guilty to these charges. There is nothing wrong with me having this discussion on my platform. There is literally nothing. Okay. I mean, T. Nathan, you're more than welcome to come up. I actually requested you to be here because people have said that I said things about you and I have things to do with things I do not have anything to do with. And it's very diabolical to try to pin me up against a black man that I don't even know and I have never said a word about. And when they do try to speak about you in my live, I stop it immediately because I don't participate in that and gossip. I don't do that. And typically I do not bring black men or black women to the forefront. But for something like this that is so egregious, so heinous, I can't imagine how anyone can be silent on this particular subject. When it comes to someone breaking parts of a body, like I can't even say it properly. When it comes to a person breaking body parts on their child, I can't even imagine how there could be silence. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it. Like that is, to me, is extremely wild. Like we're only advocates in I think it's very interesting that people would choose to put words in my mouth in order to get folks to stand with them, because they know the truth is that I've been advocating for the black community. If you've done the research, like people who have dug into my past and put my name on this internet trying to cause me harm, this name is my brand. And if you follow me like you said you have, then you would know this is a name that I've been using for very many years. Anyway, just like your name is what it is on this app, my name is what it is on this app. But I would never, ever, ever in my life, go and dox another human being to put their lives in danger. That is very odd. That is very destructive. And I would never, ever participate in anything like that. Period. I let my wisdom and my knowledge speak for itself. My history shows who I am. Perfect, no. But by their exact knowledge, by their sentiments, if you've ever done anything wrong, you cannot advocate for anyone. Then that means no one should ever be speaking. By their sentiment, if you have a parking ticket, then you can't speak about a child abuser. These false equivalents is diabolical. It's just unexplainable. And I'm hoping that somebody could come up here who has some type of logic and don't have to call me the B word every 5 minutes, because that's what I experienced in Kappa's live. Like, I do not handle people like that. And I would never handle another human being like that. You can go back and look at any live. I have never called anybody out their name, and I would not treat people with that sort of disrespect. But that's what I was met with for no reason. I'm more than happy I went into the live to have that conversation. What happened? I was disrespected by people I do not even know. It was disgusting. And they're black people, supposedly.
how long ago it was, but what I'd like to know is why, like, is it a big discussion now? Like, what are you all trying to accomplish with this?
Okay, so I've been asked this before, and here's why it's a discussion now, because I just found out about it now.
Okay.
That's just number one. Else it would, if I found about it, if I had found if I had found out about it a year or two ago, it would have been a discussion then, right?
Okay.
This is what I hope, and this is my purpose, and I only can speak for myself. My hope is this: that he be removed from this app. Period. Point
Okay.
blank. And why is that my hope? Exactly. You asked me my hope. I don't operate in hope. But what I'm going to do is get him removed. Why am I going to get him removed? Because the guidelines say that if you have been convicted of any crimes against children, you should not be on this app. That is TikTok's very guidelines. So
Okay.
therefore, I'm asking TikTok to uphold their guidelines. That is their responsibility. If you have a guideline, you need to uphold it. Simply
Right.
put, my
Right.
second issue is, if these children were abused in the way that the record shows, how did he only get 27 days? That means there's an issue with CPS. So I'm going after CPS as well. This is all discussed on my lives. I've done this
Okay.
before. This is not new to me. And also the judge that was so lenient, I want to know his history. That's why I'm looking it up.
Okay.
I plan
So,
to address it all. This is not just about Patrick. You see, I have a calling on my life, and the calling says this: simply put, when God says this is what you do, I am obedient. And the calling is that I'm a protector. My name is Rita Fixer for a reason. I'm an advocate. I advocated in New York City for 5 years for survivors of domestic violence.
right. I
So this
think I
is
saw
not a new
a few of
rodeo
your,
for me.
right. I think I saw a few of your videos on that. I just asked because I'm not one of those people that like follows a lot, but it's been quite a big discussion on various platforms, and I was just like, okay, tell me what happened, and I kind of want to know why it was being discussed. But now that you explain that, I appreciate you allowing me to come up and ask. I do agree with you. I'm someone that worked in children's court where I live, so I got a chance to see a lot of what is done, and honestly, it shocked me. And like
Yes.
you, it shocked me that the punishments were so uh, light. It wasn't any type of severe punishment. So that's all I wanted to know because I wasn't sure, and I knew I'd come on your platform and you would break it down for me. And
You're
I do
welcome.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
My
And
pleasure.
I'll back out the box and continue watching. Thank you again.
No problem. Um, One of the things, and please stop attacking the crown of the fold in my life. That is not acceptable, guys. I would like to have an equitable conversation and dialogue. I do not attack people when they come in my lives just because. I don't have to agree with you in order to have a conversation with you. Nothing gets done. Nothing in this world will get done if we only operate with people who we agree with. If you've ever done anything with politics, then you know this. You have to sit at the table with people who you do not agree with, but you have to come to some conclusion. That is just the way things work. So I don't have a problem with people coming in and asking me questions. My box is open. No, Leola, you have an issue with me. You have created entire lives about me, and I do not even understand why. You are a black woman. I'm a black woman. I don't have an issue with you. I don't even know you. So I don't have an issue with you. If you don't have an issue with me, then there's nothing but peace. Yeah, I'm pretty aware that a lot of people lack emotional intelligence, and they have people generally, when they're used to a crowd, when they're used to a crowd, in order to speak their mind, they need a lot of people. They are not able to come up in this box and actually talk to me one-on-one. I can actually have a conversation with anyone because I can handle myself. And I've always been able to handle myself. And I want to denounce and make it clear, because some of those things that was said, hold on a second, guys. I don't even know what the hell. Use mine, because I don't even know what the keys are. I hope he did say that. Okay, sorry about that. I can handle myself. I just don't like to be disrespected.
Yeah, so you can handle yourself. So why, I don't know why all of these people are trying to jump on me for you.
Leola, do you know me?
No.